You can see every single transaction taking out per second.
Because of your background, you have settled to become like a chicken. Because of your levels of education, you think because you're not educated, you can't be successful. How many of you, because of your parents and what and circumstances, you think you can't be successful? I'm here to tell you, you are not a chicken. Stand up on your feet right now. Stand up on your feet, all of you. Tell your neighbor, I'm standing up. Tell them I'm standing up. Look at your neighbor, say, man, that's the disease. Look at them and say, man, that is the disease. Really? It's not about corona that is killing more people. It's not about this HIV or what. It is poverty that is killing more people than any other disease. And we are quiet about it. We have to find a way to solve this problem before poverty kills you. Let's first kill poverty. When I say poverty, you do like this. Poverty until there is fire. I say kill it, kill it, kill it. Let's do it. Okay, poverty until your hands there is fire. Poverty. Even the people are not doing it, I can see everyone. Say poverty. Do it. Do you have some fire? Continue. Poverty. Continue. There's somebody who kill it. Kill it. Kill it. It is dead. But it can't just die like that. You have to have an idea. Poverty can't die like that. You need a powerful idea. Ideas is what is going to really make you a powerful person. So, I want us to continue. And there's something I want you to know. That there is nothing on planet that is more powerful than this conference ideas. Today, we are going to share with you ideas that can transform life, right? Ideas that if you're serious about them, you will never be the same. So to me, you don't just need a job, you need an idea. I remember I got an idea, I was in the taxi from Entebbe, long time ago. I checked taxi for many years now. Taxi, no. I had an idea. Start an organization, Purpose Africa. By then it was Think Africa. I wrote it down. Today, I have been in over 50 countries impacting lives because of that idea, which I got in the taxi. In your head, there is something. If you can pay attention to your head and your heart, you will never be the same. The solution you want is not outside. The solution is within you. Have you ever seen mangoes going to buy sweetness? I want to be sweet, let me buy. Where are the sweetness? Inside. Have you ever seen orange going to buy sweetness? Where are the seeds? They're inside. The seeds of a person is inside the person. You don't need to go anywhere to buy your greatness. You're already great. You only need to believe it and have the right environment and move into that direction. So everything began as an idea. Now, this hotel you are seated in, it was somebody's idea expressed. One day, BMK, may his soul rest in peace, had an idea. Are you with me, guys? I want to start a hotel. That idea was not visible to anyone. It was only in his mind. Then I think he tried to share it with people. I'm going to start a hotel. And in a meeting, I can guarantee you, many people disbelieved. Whenever you want to start something, most people don't believe, right? And the greatest enemy of visions are your family. Don't dare share your vision with your family. Families, my God. Families. I have seen it in my family. One day they termed me things which I don't understand. My brother looked for me a job. I refused the job. I said, for me, I'm not going to be employed. I want to be deployed. They said, Jonathan is lazy. He doesn't want to work. One person get for me a job in Gabiro. There is a bar in Bugorobi. Ujungo Jumani. So Jagwe. So I went there. But because in my heart I knew what I want to be and what I want to do with life. When I reached there, I looked at these people with shisha. I said, I don't belong here. I got my things I had come with. I walked away. This guy who had got me a job, Ronald, he said, you don't want to work. I said, continue with your job. Let me struggle with my vision. Today, man, the vision is so beautiful. Do you really have something you're willing to die for? Because vision is discovered when you discover something to die for, not to live for. People with great vision don't care. You don't need people to turn you on. You don't need people to wake you up because there's something you believe in. You believe in destiny. There's something you can do for your family. There are 4 things every man here should have. A family purpose, a family vision, a family business, a family legacy. Ladies, when you reach home, sit your husband down. Say, can you try to tell me about our family purpose? Why are we into existence? A family purpose. Some of us, we are from families where everyone is like that, la 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 la. Katunaraba amakagali yawo tegategereke kamusajja na yali yawa. Wamufumbirwa n'emyaka 15 ebintu tubikyuka gamba nesinga nafumbirwa Peter. Wakyala manje njogerako. The other guy really convinced you, say, let me go with this guy. You left the guy with the vision, you went with the guy with the television. Right now you are seeing the other guy you refused on your husband's television, which is so small. Vision makes a difference. My wife, I told her something. When we are going to get married, I said, hey, darling, I don't have much right now, but do you believe in my vision? I showed her my future. She said, I believe. Our budget was 5,000 a day, from morning to evening. Breakfast, lunch, supper. Today we have 4 children, by the way, 2 beautiful girls and some. And you know what? Today life changed long time ago. If she had not believed in me, I don't know if she would have gotten a husband like me. If you're sitting next to a lady, look at her, say, man, believe in my vision. Look at that lady, say, believe in my vision. Write this one down. Never judge a man at his beginning. Write it down. Never judge a man at his beginning. Hey, Gerardi, Nkuru Kokat. I know you're a powerful man. Guys, how many of you, there is a girl who left you because you didn't have much, but you really believed in destiny? Men, they fear approaching women because women have become experts at looking at what we have. Tell that woman, please believe in me. Look at them, believe in me, baby. I'm telling you. So I am so happy that my wife was able to see what other people could not see. I came in Kampala, I was mending people's shoes in Chevando, washing people's clothes. My dad died before I was born. He retired. I don't know even the picture of my father. I always had the question, why am I like this? Why are we poor? We had everything. When he died, we lost everything. But I said, we are 9 at home. I'm the last born. My father was a very busy man. 9 children, very busy. So, what really happened, I said I am going to make sure that all the history in my family is changed. If no one went to campus, I will go. No one ever traveled, I will travel. No one bought cars, I will have more than 1 car. Benz, I always admired Benz. Yeah, I love it. I am hitting the devil with all anger. Are with me, guys? But I have seen, if you're a man of destiny, a woman of destiny, you can change your life. Yeah. But you have to take risks. Write this one down. Safe is the new risk. Safe is the new risk. It's not on the blackboard. Don't look there. Safe is the new risk. People who want to be safe are risking. Safe is the new risk. And then risk is the new safe. Safe is the new risk. And risk is the new safe. Very important. People who are risking, there are people who are becoming safe. People who want to be safe, they are the ones who are risking. Tell anybody, you better calculate your risks and take them right now. Are with me, guys? So, let's move forward, my brother. I want to finish now. One of the things I want you to know that you will never kill an idea. You can never kill an idea. For example, terrorism is an idea. Can you kill it with a bullet? The only way to kill an idea is to introduce another idea. You don't kill it by bullet. No. Ideas cannot be destroyed because they submerge and remerge in a generation. Ideas control the world. As I've told you, everything you see around you is a product of ideas, including you. You're a product of idea. Poverty is an idea. Riches and wealth is idea. So things are ideological. You cannot shoot an idea with the bread. The most important person on earth is called an idea. So instead of going to cry that is poverty, don't look at poverty. Just go into the faculty of your mind and start asking your question. Do I really have an idea to transform my life? Do I really have the beautiful ideas that I can use to impact my generation? Do I have something that I can use to impact my family? Idea, it could be business. Something powerful that can become source of legacy for you. Businesses that are generational. I don't mean businesses which are here today and 1 year it's gone. Generational businesses. Networkers, I hope you're hearing me. For you, it's about money. Money will not make you rich, man. It's what you do with the money that makes you rich. Number one, when it comes to money, you have to learn how to earn it, how to earn the money, how to keep it, how to grow it. 3 levels: earning it, keeping it, growing it. If you're good at earning it and you can't keep it, you'll become poor. But if you're good at earning it and keeping it, but you can't grow it, you will never be wealthy. So these 3 levels must take place. I am able to earn it, I am able to keep it, I am able to grow it. How many of you had millions of money and you lost it? Let me see your hand. Don't dare put up your hand. I know you're many here. Arafat, how are you? Let me tell you guys. Let me tell you guys. Things. Let's go. Let's go forward. I have to finish. So, how do we form ideas? Now, the word in Greek is the same word as logos, which means expressed idea. Whenever you speak, that's when people know your idea. How many of you have ever trusted somebody? I said, this man is good. When he spoke, he said, bananga ba this mom sajari what? Because people will never know your ideas until you speak. Tell your neighbor, you better speak today so that I can know you properly. Ideas are silent words. An idea is a silent word. It is that thing that is in your head but you have not yet spoken it. When you convert an idea, it becomes a word. You speak it. And that idea has life. You can use your words to create. You can use words to. So, it's important to know that ideas are kept in your mind. But you have to convert them into words for you to benefit from these ideas. Let's move forward. So where do ideas hide? Number one, ideas hide in our mind. It's very important to understand that your power is in your... These days, ladies love from the head, not from the heart. I want all of you to touch on your mind. Touch on your mind right now. That's the problem, because people think when they say, touch on your mind, this is not your mind. The real mind I'm talking about is, ladies love from here. If a lady graduates you from here to here, she loves you. That's why they can check you and they no effect. Oyo kati nyinanga batano omum bona baru wano nga okutuka wano. That's why the Bible says that from the heart comes the issues of life. Protect it. It's the issue of the heart. The heart is the faculty for ideas. And an idea that comes out of your heart transforms a life. Ask me, guys. You go back home, ask your wife, do you love me from the head or from the heart? You'll be shocked. You say, all along I've been here. Don't check her. The mind is the storage center of these ideas we are talking about. And I want to ask you a question. Currently, what kind of ideas are you holding in your mind and you have believed to be truth? Do you know that some of us who are seated here, we need to do what we call formatting? Format your hard disk. The mind is so full, but those ideas can't help you. So delete most of the things. Format most of the things. There are some people here who believe that by jumping from business to business is going to make them wealthy. Let me guarantee you, after 5 years from now, you'll be doing the same thing. Tell neighbor, you better settle. Let me not go there. People may stone me. I want to ask a question. How is your storage status? As far as bameka ngolwana uli ngogongo bwocha bwogenda kuroza nga bwocha kitegeeza mulu ebintu biji byotanakozesa kato ino kusoka kubijjamu empty. The computer can't work very well. The storage is full. Empty it so that you can accommodate new ideas. And this message goes to networkers. If you are here, you have too much information. If you don't take care of it, for sure you're not going to be prosperous in this industry. Find a way to delete some of those files. Some of them are corrupted. So you need an antivirus of the mind. Some of us, we've become experts at, I will not mention. So the mind is very important. So do you have some negative or positive ideas in your mind? Right now, when somebody shares a business idea with you, what comes into your head? If I share business with you and you say, this will not work, before even analyzing it means, for sure, your mind is corrupted. Because you have to have an ability to analyze things. My brother, isn't it? Yeah, analyze. So, list some of the ideas you need to delete from your storage. Can you write for me? Say for sure. Like fear. That file of fear should be deleted. Some of you are so fearful that even when you look at the cat, you think you have seen the lion. So fearful, and fear is controlling your life. You can't even start a business. Guys, let's. How many of you say next year is my year? Ugenda mu kanisa abasumba bano betaga kuba mayinja. When the year is starting, we declare my year, but now it's coming to December. When you look at it, you say, really, is this my year? You can declare, but you have to come back to your senses. Young people. Let's go forward, my brother. So, Africa, to change, we need people who are going to change ideas, right? Africa must change the what? The ideas, the mentality, the belief system of Africa is broken. Most Africa, that's why Africans don't trust fellow Africans. Let me tell you, you are seated next to somebody who doesn't trust you. If your neighbor makes a product, he would rather buy a product of a white man than you. Stupidness of highest order. Tell your neighbor, why don't you trust me? You trust whites more than you trust. I'm sorry. We are alive. So, we need total renewal of our mind if this continent is to move forward. Trust each other. We are brothers. But now you see somebody progressing and you go to the witchcraft. Can you imagine? Africa, apart from the natural laws that have to resist you before you succeed, we have what we call man-made resistance. Can you imagine? Some of you are seated here, and in your village, people are doing this thing to you. Africa. I don't mean you, I mean your neighbor. So, we need to expose our people to things that will really, really transform their mind. And today, this is the conference that can really change your mind. Let's clap for these guys who have organized today, guys. I believe that any person who is really mindful of growth, you will get an idea from this conference. Right? Yeah. An idea is a sperm of the mind. It can give you a baby. How many of you are pregnant? Let me see your hand. If you're really pregnant, you feel like I have a baby. People don't know what I'm talking about. What I mean is, if you're here, you have a dream. You have something you feel like, I want to give birth. Today is a business I have to start. You are pregnant. Let me see your hand. Some people are so barren that into to wali mubochiri mubali yao ozuka kumacha genda mtown tomancho gende kangende kasabala bagenda kale no de wakawali ofunye kasente mwaka ku mwaka kale continue. Let's move forward, my brother. So your mind is a decision maker. Your mind is a decision. You are the product of your decision. An average person makes between 7 to 10,000 decisions every day. An average person. You make between 7 to 10,000 decisions. Let me give you an example. Today you woke up. You decided to wake up. You decided to stay in what? Your bed. You decided to brush. If you didn't, your neighbor would be saying, that was a decision, right? You decided to put on what you put on. It was your decision. You decided to come here. You should have decided to stay home. In fact, you decided to sit, you would be in the toilet. And some of you decided even to listen to me. Do you know that some people already here, it's a decision. You have decided to say that right. It's a what? A decision. You will never be in life without making decision, because indecision is decision. You will never say I never decided. No, you decided not to decide. The other was a decision. So if you want to change life, you must change the quality of decisions you make every day. Because life transformation is in the quality of decisions. Are you deciding where? Are your decisions taking you to your destiny? Or your decisions are taking you backward? Decisions make leaders. Decisions make people great. Raise up your hand, say from today. Raise up your hand, declare, say from today. I will make quality decisions that will take me to my dreams. Some people think that declaring is evil. It's not. You declare, you say for sure from today. Whenever you want to make a wrong decision, remember this conference. Is this decision really taking me to my destiny? Decisions is what makes us. All of you, you are the product of decision. Your daddy looked at your mom, decided to marry. Even if you're a product of rape, it was a decision. I'm going to defy her. Decision! Tell them about, wow, we are always stuck in decisions. You decided to come here, but also you can decide to go home. It's up to you. So, guys, your mind is your garden. If you don't protect your garden, the weeds will grow. Some of your mind is so bushy. It's a forest. No beautiful garden, no oranges. The difference between a garden and a bush is management. If you don't manage your garden, it will become a bush. Do you know if Hotel Africana is not managed, after 1 year, this will be a forest? Management. What about your mind? How often do you get the brush to go into the mind to say, go into your mind and clean it with some Omo and some jig. A lot of stuff needs to go. Let's move fast. I finish, guys. So an idea is a silent word. Move forward. Move forward. I want to finish. So the global challenges that we are facing today in the world are ideological. That's why I'm saying that even the business world has changed because of ideas. Men are saying, like this guy is here, Metaverse, what I'm seeing. One day I visited my friend, he has an office somewhere in Makerere. He put machines on me. Man, it's like a reality. I visited the place, yet I was here. I felt like I was there. Then he gave me a game which almost killed myself. Take the thing away from me. I don't know where we are going for sure. I'm telling you, and you can't avoid it. Tell you never things have come. Mugambe for sure, no gambe. Oh, yagara watu yagara bintu kukoze. What I'm the Facebook naked is part of us, right? I remember pastors first refused Facebook that it is bad. But today, they're using it more than any other person. But then you want to remind them, how about when you say this is evil? Sometimes we need to study things. So let's move forward, my brother. So ladies and gentlemen, how do we really conceive right ideas? The way your wife cannot conceive until you pray sex, that's the way you can never have the right ideas until you do certain things. You cannot say, you marry a wife, you leave her there. I will be looking at you just like, then you conceive. By looking at you, you conceive. My brother. There is no conception without action. Look at your neighbor, say, even you are the result of action. Something happened. Right? And they conceived. Even your mind, something must happen for you to become a better person. Are you with me, people? So how do we receive? True ideas come from, some of them from divine connection. People who are so much, like your mind is so quiet, you can hear some powerful ideas coming to your heart. That's one. But also ideas can be conceived from God. I know some of us Africans are so spiritual. We have Muslims, we have Christians, we have, I don't think we have Hindus here, but we believe that God speaks. How many people believe that God speaks? Let me see your hand. How do you say God speak when even you don't know him? You are disconnected from the guy. You are like a tree which has gotten out of the soil and you are too dry. Continue. So true ideas can also be conceived in the place of quietness with yourself. How many of you have some goal to be quiet? You have some goals to go for holidays. For over 40 years, you have never gone for holiday and you think you're also living. You are always in Kampala. Katikamu, munyera, kanzari, chikumi, uokolera. How would you conceive ideas in such a place? Munyera. You come for sure. In such, you tell your neighbor, you need to take yourself out in a quiet place so that you can conceive some ideas. Are you with me, guys? But Africans continue in your noisy environment. You need to take yourself out. Take your family out. Never grow. Take your family out. Set a goal every year. I take my family out. But you married that woman. You promised her heaven on earth. 15 years, you have never changed the bed. The lady is looking at you, say, man, I should leave this guy. But baby, don't leave. Just talk to your husband. He can change. Don't leave. Be innovative lovers. Relationship comes from two words, relate and ship. Some of you never related, you shipped somebody, the weight is too much for you. Feel man. You never related, you got someone's daughter, let's go. Mama, the weight. You will die. Continue in those relationships. When you feed your mind with the right information like now, the right words, eventually you become pregnant with a good idea. Tell them, I feel pregnant today. When you reach home, tell your wife, baby, I'm pregnant. You say, huh? Because she doesn't know what you're talking about. Like the way you didn't know. Pregnancy means you. By the way, do you know that the power of a man is in the stomach? Do you know that? Yes. Out of the berries comes the rivers of life. Here. That's where the power is. That's why even talking, Amani Gavawa. Gavawan. Continue eating. If you use your wallet to feed your stomach, at the end of the day, you have an empty head, empty stomach, empty wallet. If you use your wallet to feed your head, end of the day, a filled head, a filled stomach, a filled wallet. Some of you have never read a book this year. Never. Me to go to Aristotle to buy a book. As long as the jamu pizza. Continue eating. Empty. Do you know? Okay. Now, let's continue. So I want to ask a question, guys. If you don't want to have an idea to transform your life, what will you be thinking at this age? Can you click for me once? Click for me once there. What will you be thinking? Tell your neighbor that age is coming. Emyaka jijja bagamba buto ekolera bukulu oliwa natukugamba kola oliwa nze nkyali muto nyabo sebo okuze va muzanyo. Find something to go and do with your life. Ladies, you may think I've forgotten. Can you click for me once? Ladies, that age. Ladies, tell your neighbor that age is coming. But you must have prepared your life for that age. Kijja kulabuka bubi okusanga ng'onoonya emirimu ku kyalo ng'okolera abantu ku myaka egyo. Naye abakadde tewalaba nga be balima ku kyalo bwe bati niweebuuza bwe yali muto yakola ki? By the way, something went wrong. Ask your neighbor what went wrong. We don't know the confusing and the confusion. You are there. You have to find a way to work for this age. It will come. Every day that passes by, you are aging. Don't think, but we're celebrating a birthday. Be worried. Celebrate birthday, eat cakes at Javas. Let me tell you that, man, you should cry if you are broke. You are celebrating a birthday and on your account you have zero. And you are celebrating birthday for birthday. You are celebrating a birthday and you have empty birthday. Yeah, that man of birthday tells them, give it to me, I start a business. Young people! Birthday, you celebrate birthday for what? You are not even married. You are here. Married! Hajat, stretch your ma. They think they are young. You are not young. The moment you have beards, you are gone. I'm telling you. One day I woke up in the morning, I went to the mirror, I found beards, I went to the mother. I said, Mom, what happened? I have these things. They said, that is change. Okuze, hallelujah. So let's go forward. How many of you say, I want to fly like an eagle. Let me see your hand. If you are here, you feel like I'm flying. You really want to fly. Are you ready to fly with life? Yeah. Or you are ready to become a chicken and they eat you for lunch? Tell your neighbor, become an eagle. Tell your neighbor, become an eagle. But remember, eagles don't eat takataka. Eagles eat fresh. Eagles they have what we call high visual acuity. They see far. Eagles live up to 70 years of age. Eagles are the king in bad kingdom. Stop being a chicken. We shall eat you for lunch. Look at your neighbor and say, if you're not careful, I will eat you for lunch. Let's move forward. Now, look here. How many of you say, in my mind, I would wish to sleep like that, in that place? You say, for sure, I deserve to sleep here. You know, having a cup of tea here in the evening, it would be nice for you. You acres. That one, I already got the land for it. It's my dream house in Entebbe. Continue clapping. I'm not saying clap for me. Clap for yourself. Yes, you are going to munkabira mwekabirire. N'abaana bammwe. By the way, this is the truth talk. I love you. That's why I speak this. Time should come. You say, I should stop being a boy. I have to become a man. You are no longer a girl. You are a woman. Become it. You are created in God's image and you have settled for less. No. Enough is enough. Let me see. Let's see what next. Can you click for me? How many of you say, I deserve also to have like some homes on the beach? Beach homes. Beach homes. Akawonga kakubako bwekati olw'eggulaawo si kyekyo. Don't you think leader people deserve this kind of life? Okay, let's see. How many of you say, I am tired of moving on foot, I deserve some machine? Vroom, 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 vroom. Machine. Tell your neighbor, machine. I'm not talking about cars. I know some of you are driving cars. If you're driving a Toyota, you have a car. You don't have a machine. You have to graduate. Tell your neighbor, that class is too low for you. Graduate. Let's move forward. Look at those some machines. Tell them about the machine. Otambudde emyaka 15 ekigere kikooye naye okyatiri gamba tugende omatofa ekigere kyange kigenda naye gamba mukama nga yawa idea abantu bakonde emotoka lwaki getogula motoka omusajja omu yalimba omwana kyebando nga bagenda ku church nambuza dadi nkubuze mbuuza lwaki ffe tugendera motoka nga ba Catherine agamba those things are very deadly. These days parents are deceiving children. Those things you leave them, they are very what? Really? Continue deceiving your children. Let's move forward. What about, having different homes? Let's move forward. Real estate. I visited this place. One guy said, this room, this is me, this is the Netherlands. This room alone with gold that was there, the guy told me, Jonathan, you will work for the rest of your life, you'll never get the money that is in this one room. It was a castle. I said, I will disappoint you, let me go back home. Today he's disappointed because you see me turning the world around. Real estate. How many of you have traveled? Let me see your hand if you have ever traveled. I mean, not going to Kanungu or Chegegwa. I mean, you have been above the clouds. If you have been above the clouds and you know anointing, let me see your hand. Put your hand on your neighbor's hand and say, I declare traveling. Mutekeke mikono. Muganda na what? You were born in Uganda. You got school in Uganda. You marry a Ugandan. You die in Uganda. They bury you in Uganda. Tragedy. Tell your neighbor, travel. Move forward. You have to fly. I came in this, I'm not going to share my story, but I have been doing powerful conference in this hotel, this very hotel, from 2015 when I was so young. This very hotel. Why? Because of belief. I believe I can do it. No man can limit me. Are you with me, guys? You can do it. Let's move forward. What about school? Where do you want to take your children to school? I went to Naksaja Primary School. I shouldn't let my children go to Naksaja. Naksaka? Tibuoma, tugende maso. What about taking care of our children? I'm tired of seeing white people taking care of our own children. Why don't you go and help some people? But how can you help when you need help? Charity, it's my passion. Move forward. Yeah. It's done. So guys, That's what I had for you. But I have, Rugerumu. There was a guy who got the egg of an eagle, and he brought this egg and put it in the chicken's eggs. When this eagle was hatching, it hatched the eagle within the chicks. The eagle grew up with chicken, and it started thinking like a chicken. The farmer was disappointed. He said, but my eagle, you're not a chicken. Eagles do fry, but also you're just here on the ground. Why don't you fry? He started teaching his eagle to fly. The eagle could UP English. The eagle could fly to a limited what? Distance. It goes back down. And the farmer said, let me go on the top of the house. He went on the top of the house. He released the eagle. He said, now, my eagle fly. The eagle flew a little bit, it went down. He was disappointed. He said, you an eagle, enough is enough. You must fly. So he gave this eagle two options. You either fly or die. Though I love you, but I want you to become yourself. So he went on the top of the mountain. And down the mountain there was a river flowing at a terrible speed. He said, eagle, I love you, but today I want you to become yourself. Stop being a chicken. Now, he said, okay, you go. The eagle thought this is usual business. Like some of you think this is the usual business. You come for a conference, eat and go. Say, well, this is not a usual business. So, do you know what he said? He said, do you know what? The ego started seeing something abnormal. Like most of you don't change until something abnormal comes to your life. The landlord is threatening, throw you out, and you wake up now. The ego saw water, said, something abnormal. It started raising the wing. It almost fell in water. It started now. It released the wing. The ego started flying. He started flying. The farmer was watching. The farmer got his first happiness in life. He looked at his ego taking its first flight. And he said, yes, you're an ego. How many of you, because of your background, you have settled to become like a chicken? Because of your levels of education, you think because you're not educated, you can't be successful? How many of you, because of your parents and circumstances, you think you can't be successful? I'm here to tell you, you are not a chicken. Stand up on your feet right now. Stand up on your feet, all of you. Tell your neighbor, I'm standing up. Tell them I'm standing up. Let us fly now. Fly, 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 fly. Hey guys, let's fly. Hey. Fly, fly, fly. I'm flying. Fly, 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 fly. Yes, your eagles fly. Higher, higher. Hey, you're too old even to do exercise. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you so much. May you be blessed. See you at the top.